How's it going, everybody? Daner here with North Central Coins, and welcome back to another episode of the most rare and valuable coins in Canada. In today's video, we're going to be discussing an incredible and historic recent announcement regarding Canadian coinage. We have finally gotten an update regarding King Charles III being featured on Canadian coins and money. This recent revelation about King Charles III gracing our Canadian currency is an extremely significant development that has captured the attention of collectors, enthusiasts, and the general public. This change marks a pivotal moment in Canadian numismatic history as it signifies the transition of monarchs and a shift in the imagery in our country's coins and banknotes. Before we do delve into the details of this royal transition, I would really appreciate if you guys would smash that thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and also ring that bell notification so you can stay up to date with my new content. And make sure to stay to the end of the video if you would like to find out what this royal change means for your coin collection. And then without further ado, what do you say we get right into it and discuss this new exciting news about King Charles III and his appearance on Canadian coins and banknotes. Let's get it, guys. On September 8th, 2022, following the passing of Queen Elizabeth II, His Royal Highness the Prince of Wales ascended to the throne, becoming His Majesty King Charles III. This momentous transition marked the first new monarch in Canada in 7 decades. The process of changing the obverse design of coins in the United Kingdom and in other countries within the British Commonwealth when a new king or queen ascends to the throne is a significant and carefully orchestrated event. The transition from Queen Elizabeth II to King Charles III involves several steps. First is the announcement of the monarch's passing. When the monarch, in this case Queen Elizabeth II, passed away, the event is officially announced. In the United Kingdom, it is usually done through a statement from Buckingham Palace. This marks the beginning of the transition process. Then comes the ascension of the new monarch. The heir apparent, in this case the Prince of Wales, becomes the new monarch immediately upon the death of the previous monarch. His title then changed from the Prince of Wales to the King, in this case King Charles III. Then they must design the new coinage. With the ascension of the new monarch, the process of designing new coinage begins. This is a significant task undertaken by various authorities. Some of the authorities that are involved: the Royal Mint. The Royal Mint, the official coin manufacturer in the United Kingdom, plays a central role in designing and producing new coins. They collaborate with other entities to ensure a smooth transition. The British government. The UK government, particularly Her Majesty's Treasury, works closely with the Royal Mint to make key decisions and provide official guidelines for the new coinage. The monarch's portrait. The new monarch's portrait is designed by official engravers or artists. This design is typically created in collaboration with Buckingham Palace and the Royal Mint. The design process can take some time to ensure that it accurately represents the new monarch and aligns with established traditions. Once the design is completed, it goes through an approval process. This involves the all-new monarch or their representatives and relevant government authorities ensuring that the design meets all necessary criteria and standards. After receiving approvals, the Royal Mint begins the production process. This includes creating the coin dies and other necessary tools to strike the coins. During this transitionary period, both old and new coins will be in circulation at the same time, and the old coins featuring the image of the late monarch continue to be used as legal tender. Now, if you're wondering why I'm breaking down the process of how they actually switched over to King Charles III being featured on the obverse of their coinage in the United Kingdom, it's because that transition is going to happen here in Canada in a very similar way. Creating the new Canadian effigy for His Majesty King Charles III is going to be a multifaceted and intricate process involving several key steps. Some of the steps that will go into the creation of these Canadian King Charles III coins: first, the invitation and selection of artists. The Government of Canada will initiate the process by sending email invitations to over 350 artists within its database, along with mint engravers. Each artist and engraver expressing their interests will be carefully evaluated, including a review of their portfolio showcasing their portrait work. The artists will then be briefed on the design requirements. The short list of artists and engravers will receive a detailed artist brief that outlines the specific design requirements that must be met. The designs then must go through an internal mint review panel. Submitted design concepts will undergo thorough evaluation by internal mint review panels. The panel will assess the submissions based on criteria such as aesthetics, technical feasibility, and suitability for mass production. It then also has to go through approval of the government at Buckingham Palace. The winning design will then be submitted for approval to the Canadian government and also to Buckingham Palace, ensuring it aligns with the official standards and aesthetics. Engraving and tooling. Once the design receives the necessary approvals, the mint will commence the engraving and tooling process. Dies will be created for striking the new coins. The production or striking of new circulation coins will commence, ensuring a sufficient supply for general circulation, especially in the initial years. Following the production of the circulation coins, the new effigy will also be struck on numismatic and bullion coins, adding a distinctive touch to these collectible items. Staying true to established tradition, the profile of His Majesty King Charles III will face left. This departure from the right-facing portrait of Queen Elizabeth II serves as a visual differentiator. Notably, the initials of the winning artist will be featured on the obverse side of the coin, acknowledging and crediting their artistic contribution. So why not just use the British effigy? Rather than adopting the British effigy, which has been previously finished and approved, Canada continues its practice of featuring royal effigies crafted by Canadian artists since the year 1990. This approach showcases the talent of Canadian artists and maintains a connection to the nation's artistic heritage, particularly on coins that will circulate widely across the country. The aim is to unveil the new effigy design in the fall once the design process is complete and all the necessary approvals have been secured. Although an exact timeline for the new effigy will start appearing in everyday change cannot be provided at this exact moment, details will be shared with the public when the new effigy is officially revealed, and you can be sure that I will make a video when that happens. The decision to feature the king on coins is determined solely by the Government of Canada. As the nation's coin manufacturer, the Canadian Mint leverages its expertise in producing royal effigies to fulfill this significant and historic task entrusted by its government. Now, it is super important to note that all coins that are currently in circulation featuring the image of the late Queen Elizabeth II remain legal tender and will remain legal tender despite the change in monarchs. Since coins have a lifespan of over 20 years, Canadians can expect to continue seeing Queen coins in circulation for many years to come. This transition will occur gradually as the new effigy becomes more widely available. The introduction of a new monarch's effigy on the obverse of Canadian coins has the potential to influence the value of older coins featuring the effigies of previous reigning monarchs in various ways. When a new monarch ascends to the throne and the new coin designs are introduced, it often sparks increased interest among coin collectors. Collectors may seek to complete or update their collections to include coins featuring the new monarch's image. This heightened interest can often lead to greater demand for older coins. Older coins with images of past monarchs hold historical significance. They serve as a tangible representation of a particular era and reign in the country's history. The transition to a new monarch reminds collectors and enthusiasts of the historical context and evolution of the monarchy in Canada, adding to the appeal of older coins. Over time, older coins featuring previous monarchs may become more scarce due to their natural lifespan. Some coins may be lost, damaged, or removed from circulation, and as these coins become less common, their scarcity can drive up their value in the numismatic market. Also, coins with specific designs or variations, especially those from limited mintage or issues, can become highly sought after by collectors. Older coins that are particularly rare or have unique characteristics or attributes may see an increase in value as collectors and investors compete to acquire them. The introduction of a new monarch may lead to speculation and investment in coins from the previous reign, as investors may see an opportunity to acquire coins that could appreciate in value as they become part of numismatic history. The condition and grading of older coins plays a significant role in determining their value. Coins in excellent condition, such as those designated uncirculated or MS, are typically more valuable. The transition to a new monarch can draw attention to the importance of preserving and grading coins, potentially boosting the value of higher quality older coins. Also, there will be increased activity in the numismatic community. Coin clubs, exhibitions, and events related to numismatics often experience increased activity and participation during a change in monarchs. This collective enthusiasm can further promote the collecting and trading of older coins. What are your guys' thoughts on this exciting transition to King Charles III being featured on Canadian coins? How would you react if you ever came across a genuine example of one of these newly minted coins, or of any of the fascinating coins that we have explored in this video? Feel free to share your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. And as always, your support means the world to me, and I would really appreciate if you guys would smash that thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and also ring that bell notification so you can stay up to date with my new content. But I think that is pretty much going to do it for this one, folks. So until the next one, everybody, peace out and have a good one, y'all.